What's up, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media. Beautiful, windy day here in Coleman, Alabama. I cracked the code. I think. Let me explain. You see by the title, is the Big 12 fed up with SEC dominance? I titled it something along those lines. And I got to thinking while I was driving around a little bit. Hung out at the church for a bit. Figured I'd get in my car, come over here to the park, and I wanted a video idea, but I think I got it figured out. The SEC has been dominating college football for the better half of 15, 16 years, if you want to go back to Florida's time. And of course, it started out, I like to think that it goes back to 2006 or 7. Hold on. Yeah, 2006. Gators didn't go back to back. Well, they won 2 out of 3. But who won it in 2007 though? LSU, Les Miles. The SEC won it. 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like 5 national championships in a row. Florida, LSU, Florida, Bama, Auburn. Then, Bama, that's 6. Bama again, that's 7. 2013 was Florida State. They finally broke it. So, what did I just count to? Like 7 or 8 titles in a row for the SEC. National titles. And you've seen now where going back to 2019 LSU, we have had 4 straight national championships going to the Southeastern Conference. Georgia goes back to back these past 2 seasons. Alabama in 20, LSU in 2019. Okay. Man, I think you don't just leave a conference just because you want to leave a conference. There's obviously some sort of reason. And by the way, here's kind of what I thought about before I started recording. How crazy is it? How crazy that the Big 12, as of right now at least, is losing only Texas and Oklahoma. All they had to do was replace the 2 teams, or just drop them and keep it as it is. But isn't it weird that they lost 2 teams, then Dunn went out and got 4? They got 4 teams: Cincinnati, Houston, BYU, UCF. All of which I think are great programs that are probably going to do great in the Big 12. But it just amazes me. I think the Big 12 looked at the SEC. Then they saw Texas and Oklahoma jump ship to the SEC. And they said, oh, screw this. We're going to go get some more teams. Not only did they get more, they got double what they lost. It's crazy, man. I want to hear from you guys about this in the comments. I mean, am I crazy? Is the Big 12? I mean, obviously, every other conference not named the SEC wants to get rid of the SEC dominance. You know, the ACC is hoping for this season you get a team like Clemson in there, Florida State, North Carolina, whoever. The Big 10, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State this year, maybe. The Big 12, we already talked about them. I don't know who they're thinking they're going to get this year. I mean, how funny would it be? I don't think it's going to happen. But hypothetically, what if Texas won a national title before they go to the SEC? I'm just throwing that out there, hypothetically speaking. I don't think it's going to happen. But all these other conferences, I mean, the Pac-12 has Oregon and USC this year, and Washington. Washington, too, out of nowhere. Up and coming. Up and coming. These are your national title contenders this year, at least in terms of the odds makers are going to put odds and numbers on them. I don't know if they'd actually go out and win a title. I don't know. Everyone wants to stop a Georgia three-peat, but more importantly, they don't even want Alabama to win this year. They're so fed up with Alabama, especially. They don't want LSU to win it. They don't want Ole Miss to come out of nowhere and win it. They don't want the SEC to win it. But I'll tell you this, I've said it before on here. I don't remember when I said it. But you know the saying, to be the man, you got to beat the man. The same goes for this saying I like to say. I like this better too. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And the best is the SEC. Best is the SEC in football right now. I've cracked the code. All these teams in conference realignment is because of the SEC. That's my personal take. I'm not trying to turn into like Golden Blue Dude or anything on here. I'm not trying to speculate. I'm not trying to guess. I am trying to guess, but I'm not like telling you like conference realignment, what's going to happen next. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I can tell you this. It's just so like, if the Big 12 didn't care about the SEC being the landing spot for Texas and Oklahoma, they would have only went out and got 2 teams to replace them, not 4 to have 16 teams in total. It doesn't make sense. Replace what you lose. Don't get any extras out there. And gosh, Big 12 probably going to be bad this year. Probably going to be bad this year, man. I don't know. I got Texas winning. It's a toss-up between them and Kansas State. One of those 2 teams will win the Big 12, and they're still not making the playoffs. Y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Peace.